Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, we're doing an all Japanese simulation. Now the rules are very simple. To play on the team, you have to be of Japanese descent. Now you may be wondering why I'm doing this. I'm taking a trip to Japan, so I thought it'd be cool to see the best Japanese players in the NBA. Now obviously there hasn't been that many. There was only 7 in history. So of course we have all 7 of those on the team. But for future players to come in as well, we will be relying on the draft. Now, if there's no one from Japan in the draft, if they're close, I may tweak it a little bit. I'm not going to be like, oh, dude from Chicago, yeah, he's from Japan now. Yeah, nothing like that. But if it's close enough, I'll just change where they're born because it's going to be very hard to get other players, and especially 3 of them are semi-active players, so they're already getting a little bit older. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to show you the team, then we'll get straight into the simulation. All right, so this is our fantastic team here. Starting point guard is Yuki, fan favorite, obviously. He's got to play. Next we have Yuta. I forgot how to say his last name, but real ones know. Very short player. How tall is he? 5'9". Yeah, he is. We got a short lineup here. It's going to be rough. And then we have, ignore the picture, J.R. Henderson. I'll pop up a picture of him. Now, both him and Nick, I'll get to in a second, are 80 overall, even though their stats suck. I don't know. I had to build these players, and I honestly don't think either of them have a single stat over 80, and I even changed the badges and everything. I really have no idea how it's that high. There's no stat that's that high, except I think Henderson's the one that can shoot. One of them, either way, has a good three-pointer, so I guess that's, and one of them's a good rebounder, but that shouldn't make him 80, but either way. So we got J.R. Henderson, Rui, who's our team captain, the best Japanese basketball player ever. Sorry. And we're doing the Lakers because Rui's our team captain. I'm a Lakers fan, and I love Rui. So that's a big part of why we're doing this as well. We have Nick Fazekaz. I don't know how to say it. Not a very Japanese name, but he is apparently Japanese. So, yeah, he's going to be on the team. Ignore the picture. He's obviously not Anthony Davis. We have Josh Harrelson. Not Austin Reeves, but pretty similar. So, I believe. Yeah, pretty similar. Other than Josh Harrelson's a big man, but it doesn't matter. Then we have Yuta Watanabe, who was just in the league last year, is no longer in the league, and he's a little bit old, but he will be our 7th man. And nobody else on this team, or nobody else ever in NBA history, has been Japanese, so these people will never see the court. And yeah, it's very simple. I had to simulate because I had some bug going on where I couldn't get Yuki on my team, so we started off with 3 L's. I don't think much is going to change from there. Hopefully we can win a game. I'm not going to lie, this is going to be rough. We lost by 50 points to the Grizzlies. Oh, they wanted Yuki back. Oh, we won a game. Okay. Wow, the Magic must suck. Hold up. No, we'll have it automated. I want to see what. Okay, so Rui went off 29 and 11. Nick went off 19. Shot 50%. None of them shot well, except I want to say it was Henderson. Henderson was a decent shooter, so I made sure his shooting stuff was all right. But everybody else is very bad, very inconsistent. So 6 for 12, that's very impressive. And our shooter looks like shot the worst. Oh no, Yuta had a rough one. That's good. A lot of turnovers. I think that's going to be a big issue with our team. Yeah, 11 turnovers. That's rough. Anyway, let's continue with this. We won another game. We beat the Trailblazers. So I'm not going to stop every time we win, but this first season's definitely going to be the most rough. So I got to see what's going on. And Henderson dropped 31. Jeez. At the end of the season, we'll look at our team stats. Obviously, we're not making the playoffs. So, yeah, we'll see who's been good on the team and who's not. Now, none of them are going to be going anywhere because, yeah, the fan interest is surprisingly high for a team that's this bad. I guess it's like, oh, we got the Japanese team. Yeah, we are worst in the league, which means we will get a high pick, but if they're not Japanese, they're not getting picked. So, yeah, it's going to be rough. Like I said, if they're close, I know that's might sound insensitive, but they're going to be switched to Japanese because the rookies are AI. So, if there's no Japanese player, if they're close enough, they'll make the team. Now, we've still only won 2 games. Yeah, I doubt we had any All-Stars. So not even going to check, to be honest. At the end of the season, I'll see if anybody's stats were good enough. Maybe they made it, but I really doubt it. And it looks like we're only going to end. Some of these games are close, and then some we lose by like 50, 60. Like, maybe this team's not that bad. Maybe they're just a streaky team. Sometimes just don't hit. I'm really surprised we've only won 2 after looking at so many close games. Now, there have been a lot of blowouts. But yeah, we've had a lot of close ones. And towards the end of the season, we are sucking. Things are going downhill at this point. Wow. Luka MVP. Oh yeah, I forgot. I made all of them rookies except the people that are currently playing. So Nick, although I believe he played in the 90s, he's going to be a rookie because we don't want a 50-year-old on our team. So Nick won Rookie of the Year, averaging 20 and 11. I mean, that's good. Oh, 14% from 3 is rough though. I doubt we're going to have anything else. Yeah, definitely not. I doubt we have any first team either. Yeah, really not surprised. All defensive team. Nick, okay. Okay, Nick. Nick might be our standout player. And he jumped to 92 in the season. All right, this is looking good for us. And yeah, of course, we're going to have a lot of rookies because we had a lot of them and they all started. So Nick did good, obviously. J.R. Henderson, Josh Harrelson, and Yuki. So yeah, that's all we got there. We obviously didn't make the playoffs, but I'm going to check our stats from this season. Let's see who led the league in points. Led our team in points. J.R. Henderson, not bad. Him and Nick. Did Nick make an All-Star game? Oh, I don't care. 2K, don't tell me about this. I doubt it, but I don't even know where I'd find that. Okay, so this obviously is 2024. Would that be this season or that be? No, I think that'd be 25. So yeah. So no, he hasn't. Sorry, it has 80s accolades. Yeah, to JR, I doubt it as well. No, he did not. But either way, pretty solid numbers. Josh actually averaged the most rebounds. Okay, and assist wise, we got Yuki, but the assist numbers need to go up. I mean, we have 3 people over 4, which just isn't gonna work. Steals, oh, he played the first 3 games. Yeah. But other than that, Yuki led our team in steals. Blocks, Nick. I know for a fact his block is very low, and to average 2.4 is crazy. His development is wild. Turnovers are a big problem. Fouls are a big problem. Efficiency is a big problem. Yikes. But yeah, let's get straight into next season. We're just going to simulate the playoffs because who cares? And hopefully there'll be a Japanese player in the draft or something close. Number 31. We have to choose a prospect. Now, I'm just going to look to see if any of them are from anywhere, because if not, looks like we're not going to draft anyone. All right, so there was one player that was close. I need to find him again. He's from China, so we're just going to make him from Japan. Here we go, Jin Wang. We're going to have to draft him. I'm sure they're very confused. I don't think we have another pick, do we? Okay, we do. There was no one else really close. I think there was a dude from Greece. That was the next closest, so I don't know if we're going to be able to draft anyone, honestly. There was no one really that was close. I wouldn't say close enough. Or Croatia would be the closest, but yeah, I don't. From Pacific. I think that's close enough. We'll go with Alvin York. I didn't see that the first time, but yeah, he'll make the team, and he'll also now be from Japan. So I'm guessing by Pacific they mean like the Pacific Islands, but so yeah, I'm gonna change that up real quick, and then yeah, we'll get straight into the next sim. All right, I don't think any of our players are on free agency, so it should be good. Then we'll go to player progression. Ooh. I know it says minus S because there are other players, but Nick is up to an 80. What? I really don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I put all these people's max potential at like 80. How they're going over, no idea. 87 though is huge. Rui, our team captain, I don't think is gonna change much, to be honest. I think he's gonna get a little better, but nothing much. Nick, yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna trade the rest of these players for that we're not using for picks, just in case there's any good, Japanese players. Auto-generate the rookies again so we can hopefully get some Japanese players. And I'm going to trade those remaining players that aren't going to play for some picks because they're kind of pointless to have. They're not going to play. All right, so this is how our team is shaping up now. We still have Yuki starting at the point guard because we couldn't find any. Yuta's still at the 2. Again, couldn't find any. And we have our 2-star players emerging, J.R. Henderson and Nick Facecast. I wonder if it's just because it's a picture of LeBron and AD, they started going nuts. But yeah, hopefully it continues. We got Josh Harrelson earn that starting role, put Nick back at his normal position so Harrelson can strive getting boards. Our team captain's coming off the bench, which is unfortunate, but his spot has been taken quickly by 2 rising stars. We got Wang coming in. Hopefully he'll be good. Utah, that old veteran off the bench to help in Alvin York. Now we have no one else really. But yeah, that's who we got rocking in this season. So let's continue and hopefully we get some wins. Okay, so we're at the end of the season now. Let's see if we got any awards. I really doubt it. Maybe a most improved. No. How did he win most improved on 6 and 6? Did everyone just have a bad year or something? With the MVP average, only what is going on? I feel like something happened because all the games were low scoring. I'm confused. Did we have any first team players though? We had 2, J.R. Henderson and Nick I really don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. Nick and J.R. Wow. Um 7 badges and wow, that's crazy. We had no one on first team all defense. We had Nick on all defense second Jesus. We did not make the playoffs. How many games we won? We were still the worst team in the league. But we won 9 games this year, so actually pretty good. Let's see how our players did though. Points wise, yeah, the scoring went down. What happened? It's still the same minutes and everything. Rebounding went down too. I mean, everything went down. I got to see what happened with that. But yeah, we're going to sim the playoffs. We didn't make it. Hopefully, we have some good picks, and maybe there'll be some Japanese players in the draft we can pick up. All right, let's see what the lot. Okay, so we have the number 3 pick. That's pretty good. We also have the number 5 pick. I just hope that those are valuable because you really don't know in this. So yeah, we're just going to sim to our pick. Hopefully, we have some players we can use. Okay, our number 2 option we have is from Russia, which I would consider close enough. But let's see if we have any players actually from Japan. Okay, so there's no one really from Japan that I could find. So we're gonna have to go with one of our Russian guys here, and he's going to become Japanese. Now, I'm sorry, I know it kind of feels like cheating almost, but I can't really help it because once like Rui leaves and stuff like we just want to have a team. Um, so yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think, or if you want me to do a different country or something, because Japan's definitely a hard one. This is almost more becoming Asian team, which maybe it should be, but we started off Japanese, and maybe we'll branch out a little bit, loving arms as they say, or something like that. So we're gonna go with our Russian guy first, and then obviously we have the 5th pick, which I saw another Russian guy. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Romania would be close enough. All right, here we go. We got our guy Igor. He is a point guard, which is good. Um, he'll also be from Japan. Where's he at? There we go. Igor. So boom. Let's see. Yeah, we have some more picks. I believe there's some other ones. Wow, we have a lot of picks. Okay. I'll let you know when I find something that would count. All right, we got Kevin Clemens from Pacific. I just have to find him. I really hope that's not like a college. I could be stupid, but I don't know Pacific College. But the Pacific area of the world I mean, Japan's in the Pacific, so yeah. And we have no more picks, no second round picks. But that's good enough for me. I mean, that's some solid players we got there. We got a nice 75 overall, 70, and a 67. I mean, that's okay. Honestly, drafting was kind of poor, but not much we could do about it. So yeah, we're gonna get those rookies in. Anyone we have to sign? I don't think so. No. Okay. Cool. Let's see who got better. Nick. Nick is becoming the star player, honestly. JR's slowing down a little bit, but he's getting there. Josh is going up. Utah's even getting better. Ruby's staying the same, of course. I didn't expect much from him. Vince is not going to be on the team, so it doesn't really matter. All of our other guys are not improving much, though, so I'm getting a little worried. Alvin got a lot better, though. That's good. That's good for us. Is Japan gonna be in here? I doubt it. I think it's always gonna be Canada and US. Yep. Oh, there's other teams, but we don't make it, unfortunately. So we're gonna auto draft the rookies, but if I have to cut some players because we're just gonna cut all the non-Japanese people or our Japanese people, like Harry Ferguson, released. Sean Holmes, released. Jay Huff back on the Lakers, released. Aaron Holiday, released. And Vince Williams, sorry, released. I could have traded him for some more picks, but I don't think we need him anymore. All right, so we now have enough players to run a 10-man rotation. Honestly, we could run more, but I don't think there's points to run anything past 10. Yuki is still our starting point guard, which kind of worries me because he's not that great. Yuta is our starting shooting guard, who has really not progressed much at all. JR and Nick are really the saviors of this team. Harrelson as well is a great role player. Rui as well, obviously our team captain. We got Dimitri. He's Japanese. We got Igor, also Japanese. Alvin York is Japanese as well. Yuta, Huff and Wood. I really don't know how they got back on this team. But yeah, and then we have Kevin Clemens and Jin Wang as well that are going to be our reserves. They just really don't see the court. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to send the season and see how this one goes. Hopefully, possibly make a playoff push would be nice. I would really hope we don't finish last this year. All right, so now that the season's come to an end, we did slightly better, tallying a total of 6 more wins, giving us 15 wins. Let's see if we have any awards. Maybe most improved, that's all I could see. But no, this Dalton Maggette guy's winning everything. He won Rookie of the Year last year. Now he wins 6 Man of the Year and most improved. Someone's got to stop him. He's a problem. We have no one on first team. That's not the biggest surprise. No one on second team even. But Nick is back on third team. He really is trying to become the centerpiece as well, and defensive team. I mean, he is really the only one. We had Dimitri make all first team for the rookies, and Igor make second team. Okay, that's cool. We obviously didn't make playoffs. We were last in the league again, but I do want to check something. Obviously, we have the stats. They should be, yeah, back to normal with JR averaging the most with 25. Not becoming an all-star, though. What about Nick? He had to be an all-star, right? Yeah, he was an all-star this year, which is great. So we have our first real star player. We have only 4 people averaging over 10, which is fine, and one of them's off the bench. Dimitri low-key might earn a starting position, but he can only play small forward, so that's rough for him. Rebounds, Nick took it from Josh. Wow. That's surprising. I mean, Nick is taller, but Josh is more of that rebounding big man, and assist still really only Yuki is doing that part. JR's getting good at the steals. He's in 91 now too. Nick with the blocks. Turnovers are not as much as a problem now. Really, our only 2 stars are struggling with it. But yeah, overall not that bad. I see some efficiency. Like our center is shooting 23%. That is not very good. But yeah, we're gonna simulate the playoffs again, and hopefully we have some picks in this year's draft. We'll go to the draft and see if we have any picks at all. Okay, so we do. It's going to be a second rounder, though. Hopefully we can find some people from Japan or nearby areas. But yeah. All right, so unfortunately there was no one from Japan again, so we got to go with another Russian with Igor. But Igor is not Japanese, so... Or, I mean, we could just make this the Asian team. I say we might as well do that. We're now the Asian team, so sorry, the title might be a little concerning. No, it'll probably still be called the Japanese team, but yeah, we're now the Asian team because it's impossible to find yeah, all Japanese players, and somehow all of our players have remained on contract, which is good. Kind of strange though, if you ask me, how they're all still on contract. Say all, I don't know what's going on. I guess their contracts just aren't moving, which is fine. J.R. Henderson's number 1 in overall. He had a big jump. Okay, that is huge for us. A big jump. Everybody's gotten a little bit better. Rui's kind of stayed the same. He's still getting older, though, so that's a little concerning. I don't really care about those guys. But all our reserves, except our, obviously, new Igor, have gotten slightly better, so that's good for the future, but yeah, I doubt some of those guys are going to get in. We need a first round draft pick that has some good potential. Okay, so at the end of the season, we had the exact same record. Not great. Hopefully, we walk away with some award here, and nothing once again. Any first teamers? Or no, but Nick again on the third team. I mean, he's really impressing. I probably want to say everyone probably gonna, or no, he is the greatest Japanese player now. All defensive second team. I doubt any of our guys got in. Really, no. What team is this? Because there was no expansion. What is? Oh, they're G League. I was so confused. Wow, rookies must not have got a lot of playing time. Yeah, we were last again in the league. So yeah, hopefully something can turn around soon. This might be the end of the Japanese team. They might be destined to fail, sadly. Okay, so fortunately, the number 2 ranked player is from Pacific. Again, there's no one from Japan. So this is actually huge for us. We're gonna have a player, a great option. We have the number 2 player in the draft. That's actually perfect for us. This should help our team out a lot. So yeah, we have our next pick here. We're gonna have to find someone else. We're gonna have to go with another Igor from Russia, because again, there's no one from Japan. So I'm sorry. And those are all of our picks. So yeah, our Asian team is really shaping out here. Our all Asian team. Jesus, I can't speak. Yeah, I think I must have turned contracts off or something. So yeah, no big deal. J.R. Henderson looks like he has stopped progressing. Nick still gets better and everybody else is still improving, but yeah, Yuta Watanabe, it's getting bad for him, you know. He's on the lower end of his career, which is fine. Okay, after the season ended, we somehow had our worst season yet. And I really doubt we won any awards. Yeah. So I am going to implement a new rule after this season, and every game we win will be one stat increase to every stat. So say if we win 2 games, every stat will be bumped up by 2. So hopefully that'll help our team develop, because if not, we just have to end it here, and I don't want to see the team go, you know. They've been so good, so I want to see them develop and become that championship team. So that's what we're going to have to do to help them. Let's see what we have in the lottery, though, if there's anything good. We do have the 4 and 5 pick. Anything else? I don't believe so. So, yeah, let's go straight into the draft and see what we got. Okay, so the first player we're going to be taking is Tien Chung Lee. Not a very high pick, but they are from China. They're the first one I could find that was close enough. So, yeah, we're going to be taking a 60 overall with our first pick, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. There was like only 2 other players that were even within within that side of the world. So, yeah, nowhere really close at all there. Oh, we have another one from China, Lou Fudge. I like that name. Fudge, you're more than welcome to the team. If I can find him. All right, there we go. Yeah, not a great pick either, but those are only 2 picks. So let's see, 67, but he's 7'2", and then Fudge is 66. Yeah, and he's probably not going to see much playing time because he's going to have to fight with our 2 stars. So yeah, let's check player progression just to see. And Igor is really, really rising the ranks here. That's good. I'm going to make sure our lineup's all set and everything, and we'll get started on the season. And it looks like we're going to have to cut our first player from the team, Japan, which I don't want to do Lou because we just drafted him. I'm going to have to go with Jin Wang. We've had him for like 3 or 4 years now, and he hasn't developed a single badge. He's barely gotten better. Sorry, Wang, you're just going to have to go. Hopefully that's enough. I don't want to... No, I have to cut another. That's really unfortunate. I can't cut any of the new guys. I can't cut... Yeah, I can't cut Yuki. Watanabe, I'm sorry, you're old. You gotta go. Sorry. Alright, so our rotation's looking pretty solid. We got Igor starting. Yuta's got a lot better, so he can stay in at the 2. JR and Nick, obviously, are our two main pieces here. Josh as well, still doing great. Drew coming off the bench, I like. I think he's going to end up surpassing Yuta this year. And then Dimitri as well is doing great. Rui even went up. So I'm glad our team captain's still here, still playing well. Yeah, Yuki is just falling out. Kelvin has never got started. So yeah, let's sim the season and see where we are. But from the looks of it, as we're nearing the end of the season, we're not the worst team in the league anymore. I don't know if I should implement that rule or not. We're not seeming that bad. Um, but I feel like I still should. It's taken very long, and I don't know. It could be a fluke. I'm not all too sure. I don't think there's a way we made playoffs. Nick is really the only one that's putting in work. I'm gonna have to check the stats though and see, obviously. And yeah, no rookies really played. Let's check and see what was up. Okay, more people are sharing the ball a little more. Um, that's good, but yeah, I think I'm gonna implement the rule now, or I'm gonna be here forever, and I don't have forever. And sorry, Team Japan. I wish it could have gone better for you guys, but it's taken way too long, and who knows how it's gonna go from this point on. I only have a couple more seasons in me, and I just don't think that anything's really gonna happen. So we only have one pick, and that's the sixth pick, which is fine. So let's just go to the draft and see what we can get with it. Okay, so unfortunately, there's actually no one from this draft that's a part of Asia. So yeah, we're gonna have to trade this pick. Just sad, but yeah, we're gonna have to trade both of our picks or all three. There's nothing here at all. Hopefully we can just get some more picks, honestly, from future. But I just don't see it happening. We could really trade for a star. I wonder. I'm kind of tempted to trade for a star to help us out. Our Asian friendly allies. See, De'Aaron Fox would be fire, but we can't get rid of Budge. But we could pick up Kessler and flip him for some picks. So I say we do this. Yeah, and then we're just gonna sim to the end and trade Kessler as soon as possible. Which I believe we should be able to do now. All right, so we got a couple picks from the Celtics there. We have no one to sign, so let's just go into progression, see what we got. Oh, J.R. Henderson and Nick have slowed down, but Igor's really becoming a star. And I am going to apply the rule. We won, I think, 25 games, so I'm going to add 25 to everybody, and we should be the best team in the league. But who knows? All right, so I decided not to do it by 27 because I would have made everybody 99 overall. Instead, I made our team captain Rui a 99 just to see this championship hit. I don't think Team Japan was ever going to win it, if I'm being completely honest. They started to get better. I don't think it was going to be enough, at least not for a while. So, yeah, instead, we're going into one last season a little bit juiced. You know what I'm saying? We got Rui at 99. He's a demigod, as it says. Everybody else I just increased by 5. So, JR, Nick, both went up to 96. Well deserved, by the way. Igor would have hit this on his own. Drew Sharp as well. I think a lot of them. Josh, I don't think would have hit this. Yuta definitely would not have. Dimitri, I could see hitting it. Other Igor, yeah. Everybody else, I think, really had the chance to hit where they're at now. Other than JR, Nick, and Errolson, just because they were getting older, starting to regress, and Rui, obviously. But yeah. Hopefully, this makes us the best team in the league. We should be. But I'll get to you guys at the end of the season, and we'll see. All right, so we're at the end of the season. I think we did a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying the most attention to it. Um, yeah, we didn't win any awards again. NBA second. How did we not? Day's a 99, I guess. Wembanyama's a 99. So apparently having a 99 wasn't that good. And I made Rui 99. I made all of our players better, and we don't get a single All NBA team. Okay, at least Nick made the defensive team, but that is really surprising. We had no rookies, and we barely scratched into the third seed with this team. That's kind of crazy. Why is Rui on the bench? Maybe that's why. The coaching should have changed. But okay. Yeah, this is a lot better. I don't think we need a 10-man, so sorry. We're just gonna switch to a 9-man. That should make this a little better. I just don't think that what's his name? I needed to be playing Kelvin Clemens. Okay, maybe that's why we didn't do that good. So yeah, this is obviously our team compared to theirs. Or let's get a. Oh, I need to simulate the plan first. Let's get a side by side. So point guard, they got that. Shooting guard, they got that. But big man wise, I think we win this, and I feel pretty confident. Our bench is very solid. Let's just simulate the round. There's no way we lose, right? Well, Team Japan, Team Asia is just destined for failure. I'm sorry, guys. I tried. I even made them better. I could make them all 99, and they might still lose. So I'm sorry, guys, but Team Japan, Team Asia will not be returning. That's going to be the end of Team Asia, honestly. And we can go look at the stats we had point wise. I mean, it's bad. Rui's a 99, and he's only putting up 5 points. Like, it was just meant. It was just wasn't meant to be. Josh leading the league or leading our team in rebounds, not surprising. Igor, yeah. It was rough. Rough. Igor with a lot of turnovers though. He's got to get that together. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I mean, I couldn't do much else to help them. I'm sorry, Team Asia, Team Japan just couldn't cut it. But if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe.